Digging for Fossils by Ethan Davis. What are fossils? Fossils are the remains of plants and animals that died millions of years ago. Examples of fossils are bones, teeth, shells, leaf prints, nests, and footprints. In this homework, I will explain how fossils are formed and will use my fossil excavating toolkit to dig up real dinosaur fossils. How are fossils formed? 99% of all fossils are from animals that lived in the sea. So how is it that this T-Rex, a land animal, can form a fossil? One day, this T-Rex was having a little drink by a river when suddenly he sadly died of old age. Rest in peace, my friend. Over time, his skin and flesh rotted away, and his bones are left beside the river. Then the river flooded the remains. Soon, sand and silt quickly covered the skeleton of the dinosaur. More layers of sand, mud, and even volcanic ash piled on top of it over time. Lots of pressure formed on the layers, forcing them to harden and become sedimentary rock, which trapped the skeleton within it. While this was happening, water filled the skeleton, leaving minerals behind, which turned the skeleton into stone and is now called a fossil. Movement of tectonic plates over millions of years forced the sea bed to be uplifted and form a mountain. That is why you can find fossils of sea creatures on top of Mount Everest. Over time, wind, rain, and ice wore away the rock and eventually exposed the fossil. Who finds fossils? A special scientist called a paleontologist discover and study fossils. Their work is more than just finding and identifying fossils, though. They also try to understand how and where the animals lived by piecing lots of different information together to help us understand how life on Earth has changed over millions of years. In this picture, we can see a paleontologist standing next to a T-Rex fossil found in Montana, which is in North America. Excavation time! Now it's time to excavate real-life dinosaur fossils. Let's discover what lays hidden in the digging brick. Excavation needs real patience. I use the excavating tool and brush to help me dig out the fossils. Patience is important when excavating so that you do not damage the fragile fossils. The first fossil I discovered is a mesosaur tooth. Mesosaurs were water lizards that lived around 80 million years ago. Although they lived in the water, they breathed air like our reptiles today. They were powerful swimmers, and scientists think that they were ambush predators. The next fossil I discovered was a dinosaur bone. Although we think of dinosaurs as enormous beasts, most were the size of a human being. The very smallest were not much bigger than a pigeon you might see at the park. Complete dinosaur skeletons are very rare. The final fossil I discovered in my digging rock is a corpulite. which is a fossilized dinosaur poo. These are important fossils as they can tell us what an animal ate and can even tell us what animals and plants shared the same habitats. There is still so much that we don't know about dinosaurs, so we need many more scientists to study them. Who knows? Maybe someone in the class will become a paleontologist.